Oh boy. We shall rise again. We shall rise again.
The community don't mean my lane, as we have.
We shall rise again. Hey, my people. Hey, what's up? What's up, my people? What's up? What's up? What's going on, my people? Guys, please, may I beg you, click on the thumbs up button for me, please, and thanks and welcome. Please, may I beg. Beggy. Guys, one thing may I beg you for tonight. One thing. May I beg you to give me a thumbs up. Look on your screen, you see a thumbs up, but a thumbs up. Just thumbs you up for me, please. Please and thanks, guys. And welcome in advance. Yeah? Guys, we want a reason tonight, we are reason tonight. I mean, not stay long, may I tell you. We not stay long. We just a reason a little bit because we have some questions where we feel like we need answers. Yeah? We have some questions where we need answers, and we are going to ask those questions tonight. You understand what I mean? We are going to ask some questions tonight. Because those questions need to be answered. Yeah? Need to be answered. Need to. In a real life. Because we have seen where the opposition leader and the opposition in general asked the government a lot of questions in regard to the aid that Jamaica is getting. The opposition is getting a lot of aid too. And we don't hear any question asked. Any question asked. We heard of the AG saying that they are watching, they're keeping their eyes on every aid that is coming to Jamaica or in Jamaica already, right? And I never heard of the AG came out since the PNP have launched a fund to rebuild back Westmoreland. They are also asked for contribution and aid for the people. So the same questions that the opposition leader and the opposition asked the prime minister, asked the government, is the same questions we want to ask the opposition and the slave master, British citizen Mark Golding. Same questions. Because if we're going to hold one accountable and don't hold the other accountable, it's not good for our country. It's not good for our country. Right? If the opposition is getting aid, getting financial help on top of the aid, they must give accountable, or they must hold accountable, right? For all of those aid. We, the citizen, want to know where those aid are going, who those aids are going to, how much was those aid, right? How much money, if you guys collect any form of money, we want to know how much money was it and what they're going to use the money for. We want to know all of these things. All of these things we want to know. Because if as I said again, if we're going to hold the government accountable, we have to hold the opposition accountable too. And this is one of the things that I can't understand, and I will never understand in our country. You have these people who claim that they are all for us, right? All for us. And they are with us as the citizens, right? But we see where They are trying to play politics. They are playing politics. Nothing but politics they are playing. Because the way how they hold the government accountable, they will never hold the opposition accountable the way how they hold the government accountable. And that is really sad. Really, really sad. If we say we are for the people, we must hold everybody accountable, regard if you're P, J, K, it no matter which you are. They must hold them accountable. You see, from you're asking for fun on anybody whatsoever at all who go on the internet asking or go in the public and asking for donation to assist the hurricane relief personnel, right? Anybody who go in the public and ask for money to do such thing and they get it and do otherwise than to help the people, they can be charged. They can be charged because that is a corrupt act. And you know, the opposition do this so many times, you know, and trick us and move swiftly, right? Because I remember in the general election, right? The PNP came out and the PNP was accusing Andrew, spreading all farmer rumors, misinformation, propaganda, and lies on the government. And within those time, when PNP was going around the country, spreading their rumors and their misinformation, the propaganda and lie, guess what they were doing? They were in the municipal corporation thieving millions on top of millions of dollars from the taxpayers to fund their political campaign. So all the time, they try to distract us. They try to distract us all the time and do other things. Big up Israel. Glenford, big up yourself. They try to do that all the time. Distract us, take us off. We try to move our mind off them and focus on something else while they are doing the dirt. Yeah? But this time, we will not give up. And we're not going to turn our eyes nowhere else. The opposition must hold accountable for all the aid and financial help that they're getting to help the hurricane victim in our country. How much money they have received so far? How many aid that they have received so far? Right? We want to know how many persons got help. We want to know all of those things. We want to know all of those things. I don't know if you guys want to know, but I want to know. And we are asking the question tonight. Opposition leader, come to the front of the line and ask this question. Because from your keep those press conferences, Mr. Opposition Leader, we have not seen you nor heard nothing from you, Mr. Opposition Leader. Come to the front of the line. Be transparent and tell the Jamaican people what you guys are doing with the aid and the donation that you guys are getting. Be transparent. We hear you guys preach it to the government. We heard you guys in parliament. Every one of you get up in parliament. You guys being, government must be transparent. Government must make everything public, right? Everything. Blessing Glenford. You understand? No. Yeah? Finish. I am calling on every watchdog group in Jamaica who love to pitch on the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and pitch on the government. Because everything that the government does, everything that the prime minister does, these people on them, like shark. Yeah? The same way how you guys can swarm down on the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and the government, Uno must do the same thing to the opposition and Mark Walling. Hold them accountable. Hold them accountable. Because we have seen over the years where the PNP criminal organization have gotten a whole lot of funding in their past life. And what they do, they get the money and they wrap it up and take it for themselves. And right now, as we speak, we have Colin Campbell in court. We have Portia Simpson Miller in court, even though she is not able to make it at the court, right? But she is in court, and many other persons from within the PNP criminal organization is in court for the traffic guru money. Because and traffic guru government too is the one that who brought them to court. So we want answers. We need answers. We need answers immediately on these aid and funding that the PNP is getting. Time come. And these are the things that we must talk about, These are the things that we must talk about. While we are there criticizing the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness and his government, right? And behaving like he's the one and the government is getting all the aid, right? And not helping the people. Everybody is turning a blind eye on the opposition side, which is very unfair and ridiculous. And that is the reason why, that is the reason why we're not going to have everybody support the Jamaica Labour Party. And we're not going to have everybody support the PNP. And we're not going to have people who don't support any party. We're going to have people who don't support any party. You understand what I mean? But we have to be fair. We have to be fair. We have to be fair. You understand me? Yeah, man, we have to be fair. Believe you me. But guys, the damage that Melissa have caused, it reached 8.8 billion US dollars. You understand what I mean? 8.8 billion US dollars. That is about 1.3 or 1.4 trillion Jamaican dollars out of damage Melissa created. You understand what I mean? And guys, believe you me, I heard the government, I heard the Prime Minister, sorry guys, this evening saying that the government is looking to borrow from the IMF to rebuild back our country. And believe you me, guys, when the government, when the Prime Minister out of his mouth that he's going to go to the IMF, guy, my heart sink. Believe you me, my heart sink, because that is the last place, right? We didn't want the Prime Minister to look to. Believe you me, I don't like the IMF thing. I just cannot manage the IMF thing. You understand what I mean? We are trying to grow our way through. You understand what I mean? And build our country on our own instead of to go to the IMF to borrow any money. You understand? Because what we do, we borrow money and we send up our debt more. And remember, the government, since the 10 years, the government have have bring down our debt to GDP from 165%, you understand what I mean, to 62%. And the government are going to borrow more money now to send up back our debt. You understand what I mean? Guys, believe you me, when the Prime Minister said that this evening, my heart sink. My heart sink. But they are borrowing it, and they are borrowing it for a good reason. You understand what I mean? For a good reason. What the government is focusing on is to rebuild back the country and to build back the country stronger than before. He said going forward, they have to look at the building and the way these buildings have been put up. You understand what I mean? Are built, because they have to change the way or reinforce the building order that we have in place. They have to reinforce these things and make sure these buildings built to the quality, right? And the standard that the government have laid out in policies. You understand what I mean? And you see, let me tell you something, guys. Let me tell you something. And this is real. This is real. You see, in the municipal corporation, in the municipal corporation around the island, corruption is rampant in these municipal corporations. If me have the right amount of money and I have a plan to build my house, if I build more than what is on that plan, right, and somebody from the municipal corporation came to inspect that house, right, to look at it if we are following the approved plan, if I have the money, I can pay off those people or those inspectors who come to inspect the house. That is how corrupt these institutions are in Jamaica. So how is it that you're going to have these people reinforce the law and you can buy them out if you have the money? Me not understand. Me not understand. What we need, what we need is some dedicated people who love their job, who love their country, and will not compromise their job for any money or any favor or any position. Nothing at all. You understand what I mean? We need people like those in position. And I heard the Prime Minister said something, and Dr. Nigel Clark, before he head off to the IMF. He said one of the reasons why he structured the government wages or wage bill. You understand what I mean? Like give everybody a percentage, right? In every area of government, raise everybody pay, because he want to try to keep those bright mind in the country, right? So he make the salary attractive to the point where we have seen many, because before Nigel Clark raised government agencies' salary, every part of government get raises. Before Nigel Clark raised those wages, right? We used to have more people working for the private sector than the public sector. Why? Because the private sector pay more, right, than the public sector. The pay packages is way more better than the public sector. But since Nigel Clark come and do what him have to do, increase and fix up the wage packages real nice, we have seen hundreds, hundreds of people leaving the private sector, going to join the public sector. And let me draw your attention to something. First time you used to see some faces on TVJ, CVM, and other places in the private sector, right? No, where you see those people? Where you see those people now? In the public sector. You see those people now in the public sector. And let me tell you something further. These skills and these professionals that we have in the public sector now, we are seeing a different type of services in the public sector. You understand what I mean? Because we attract more professionals in the public sectors, right? Yeah, man. Thomas. No man. The teacher them now suffer, man. The teacher and the nurses them now suffer. A matter of fact, Thomas. Let me tell you this here, and this is real. This is real. We have teachers, nurses, leaving Jamaica, believe that the grass is greener overseas. Since lately, we have teachers in England striking because they are not getting any pay. You understand what I mean? We have teachers leaving from Jamaica, going overseas, and they are striking because they're not getting any pay. We have nurses, right? We have nurses who leave Jamaica, coming back to Jamaica. We have teachers coming back to Jamaica. We have nurses coming back to Jamaica. We have policemen coming back to Jamaica to serve. Because the way how the government structured the public the public package for these people, wage package. You understand what I mean? People are feeling more comfortable. And it's real. Because we used to have policemen and women leaving the police force like rapidly. Right? Me or the commissioner said the other day that him have thousands of applications, thousands of email where people leave the security force, going overseas, right? But they want to come back. They want to come back because of how the force have structured and the waste package that they're getting. So it's real, my friend. You understand what I mean? Let me tell you something. We know we can't pay our teachers because of how hard they have been working over the years, right? We can't pay our teachers for what they have done, right, for the society. And I don't feel that no government can pay teachers for what teachers have done, right, for their society. Yeah? And the nurses also. I don't think no government can pay these people for the service that they have given to the society or the nation. You understand what I mean? But the truth is, when our teachers leave from Jamaica and go overseas, it better them they turn to Jamaica. May I tell you the God truth? It better them they turn to Jamaica. Because to get a teaching job in America, you understand what I mean? To get a teaching job in America, you have to be well qualified to earn a certain amount of money per hour. Yeah? If you have a normal degree, yeah, in some states, you get $18. In some states, you get $20. In some states, you get $25. Depends on how long you're at that school teaching. And when you get your pay, you understand what I mean? And you have to pay rent, right? And you have to pay a light bill. You have to pay a water bill. You have to pay heat. You have to pay your phone bill. You have to pay all different type of bill. Let me tell you something. Ask these teachers. The money that they are getting, not even their bills, it can't pay. And that is reality. That is reality. But yet still, we want Jamaica system to look so bad. But in other countries, it's worse. The justice system, let me tell you something. and I have noticed this over the years, in every country. You see, the justice system is always, seems like is an oppression, especially for the poor people. The justice system in Jamaica needs to completely revamp, because this justice system that we are using right now is the English who create it and leave it for us. And that is the reason why Jamaica and the Prime Minister is saying that he wants Jamaica to become republic. Because when Jamaica become republic, we can create our own system, create our own laws. We can revamp everything. You understand what I mean? And again too, and again. We need to reinforce our laws. Yeah? Because it's not like we don't have the laws, in Jamaica, We have the laws. But we now reinforce the law. Right? And our system can be bought out easily. Yeah? And that is the reason why the poor will always feel oppressed and depressed. Because if they don't have the money, they're going to feel the full blunt. But those who have the money will always escape. So we need a system that will work for everybody. Whether you're rich, whether you're poor, it doesn't matter. We want a system for everybody. Yeah? Yeah, man, we want a system for everybody, but you understand what I mean? But guys, listen, let me tell you this, man. These things happen in every country. Every country, actually, every country. But not because every country do it, that means we must do it and have a shitty justice system. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man. Jamaica coming from, man. Jamaica coming from, You understand me, guys? But as I was saying, guys, we must hold the opposition accountable. We must hold them accountable, and we must ask the tough questions that need to be asked. I mean, I hear none of the government ministers them ask the opposition, what about the aid that they are getting? Right? Me see the opposition them keep press conference. And these people not keeping any press conference. You hear they come out and keep press conference. Launching fund for Melissa, right? For Westmoreland. They are getting fund, they are getting aid. And from they launch the fund and keep the press conference, then they keep no more press conference. Them not keep no more press conference. Why? Because them don't want the media to come and ask them any questions. But if we talk about accountability though, and the opposition always talk about accountability. Yeah? If you really believe in accountability, right? Nobody don't have to come and ask you any question. Any question. Right? You are the one who's supposed to put out the information in public and let people criticize if they want to criticize. Which people going to criticize? Yeah? People going to criticize. But I don't know. This opposition, you see, we have watched over the years. These opposition Especially this one. His most cut 7 different pieces. You can't just take his word for nothing. Nothing whatsoever. You understand what I mean? The- Big up Israel, Ethiopia in Israel. Big up Ethiopia. Guys, you know that people watch our channel as far as Africa, Australia, New Zealand. You know what I mean? Far, 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 far. Big up Israel, big up Ethiopia. You understand what I mean? Believe you me, guys, the government must hold the opposition accountable. Same way like how the opposition hold the government accountable. The government must hold the opposition accountable too. You understand what I mean? We can't make Mark Golding get away with that one here. We can't make Mark Golding get away with that one here, guys. Trust me. We have to depend on him heal every day. I ask him them tough questions and make him come answer it because he can't get away from it. We want to know if the people them get help. Because we hear the people them in Westmoreland say them not get no help. They not see data and camera, they not see nobody. So we want to know where them the donation they go. You understand what I mean? We want to know where is those aid going. Yeah? Sorry guys. So we are asking the opposition, PNP and Mark Golding to tell the Jamaican people the aid that they're getting, where is it going? Because the people of Westmoreland is calling out. Yeah? The people of Westmoreland is calling out. You understand what I mean? So opposition, come forth, my brother. Come forth. Sorry, guys. Come forth. I heard the expertise say that 8 spring have broke out in around the island. St. Elizabeth, Manchester, St. James, Chilani. You understand what I mean? Spring breakout, guys. May I tell you, say, boy, water underground like wow. Water underground like wow. And guess what? You see, instead of borrowing money from the IMF, right? Instead of borrowing money from the IMF, I want to suggest something to the government. Yeah? Because we have a lot of water. Me not understand you Richard. Me not understand your question. Let me tell you something, guys. We have a lot of water in this country. Many countries across the world don't have the amount of water that Jamaica have. Yeah? We can use this as our resource. The same way some country use the gold and the diamond and the oil mine and all of these things. We can use, yeah? We can use our water because Jamaica is a land of wood and water to the point where we have water that's a swell up from underneath the ground in Manchester. Yeah? We can't out of our water. We have to use it as our resource. We can use it as our resource. But we have to fix, we have to fix our country first. We have to make sure, say, every one of our citizens have water first before we even think about giving other countries or selling other countries water. What you talk about, man? What you talk about, Richard? See the government work all across Jamaica. St. Elizabeth, St. James, Chilani, Manchester, St. Mary, everywhere. Starboy, big up yourself. You know see it, Richard? You know, see the government agencies them all across the affected areas in Jamaica. Or you don't see those videos. You don't see those videos. You watch the press conference today, this evening, a matter of fact. Huh? You watch the government press briefing today. It starts 3 o'clock. I think you can go on the JIS page on YouTube or any form of social media and look it up and watch it and listen to what the Prime Minister have to say and the people in charge. Yeah? Listen what they have to say. As a matter of fact, the Prime Minister, believe you me, put out a bunch of information. A bunch of information. And him spend time. The Prime Minister spent time and dealt with every issue this evening. The Prime Minister spent time, right? And debunk every lies, rumors, misinformation. And the Prime Minister said, listen to me, and listen to me good. I am putting out this information to make sure that you guys can inform yourself so that when you hear the rumors, misinformation, propaganda about the government and about the Prime Minister, you guys can put it to rest. Because let me tell you something. Them people are out here, me I tell you say, me just can't understand it, man. I just cannot understand it. And today, while the Prime Minister was at the press conference, giving out all the necessary information, I have seen other persons on live, right, spreading their narrative, their manufactured rumors, misinformation, lie, and propaganda. While the Prime Minister is in the press conference talking, and these people want to present their misinformation like it's true. Boy, trust me, it's crazy, guys. It's crazy, for real. It's real, real crazy, man. But the government is doing a tremendous job, guys. Government is doing a tremendous job. You understand what I mean? And the government, I heard the government also addresses the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness addressed the generator issue. Yeah? He addressed the generator issue once and for all. The Prime Minister said he got 500 generator. 500. Belgium government sent over 400 generators, and he got the other generators from other country in form of aid. Yeah? And the Prime Minister said that he's giving those generators to the police stations, the health clinic, right? And the fire stations. Yeah? Those are the people who is getting those generators. The Prime Minister also said over 900,000 persons is being affected by Melissa. And there is no way he can have 500 generator and take 500 people out of 900,000 people and give them generator individually. That is nonsense. That is garbage. And these people putting out this information, right? Talking crap that the government must give the citizens the generator. How the government going to choose now who should get these generator? How the government going to choose who must get these generators? I want to know. Yeah? But the government, what the Prime Minister said since evening, I'm 100% behind the Prime Minister. And that because I supported the government and the Prime Minister, that is the reason why I'm in favor of the government and the Prime Minister um, um, choice. You understand what I mean? Or the way how they're giving out these generators. You understand what I mean? The Belgium government give it and they give it to help the country. Yeah? They give it to help the country. And indeed, they are putting it to good use. But I never know that these police station is without generators. I never knew that. I never knew that. In going forward, again, because we dealt with this issue today, in going forward, we must learn a lot from this Melissa issue. It takes us too long for us to be learning. Every police stations that are building right now, right? Every police station that is repaired, Jamaica is known for hurricane and all of these things. Why these police stations and fire stations don't have a backup source, electrical backup source? These places should have generators a long, long time ago. Me can't understand. Me can't understand. Me can't understand it. Trust me. Me can't understand it at all, boy. Trust me. It's beyond me. And a look bit of hurricane we get to Jamaica, It's not look a bit of hurricane we get to Jamaica. So how comes, right? We have these police stations without a backup electricity source. And these people are the first responders. Every police station must have a generator. Every hospital must have a generator. And every health clinic must have a generator. Every shelter must have a generator. We are take too long to learn from these disasters. And we know that every year, from September to the end of November, we can look out. We can prepare ourselves for any type of hurricane. We taking too long to learn, man. Trust me, the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Owens is doing the right thing. The right thing in giving these generators to the police stations, the health clinics, and the fire stations. Yeah, if they don't have any, give it to them, because they are the one who is going to respond first if any disaster. And if electricity gone, somebody, who you going to call? If electricity gone, who you going to call? You can't call the police because the police don't have no light. That is madness. Thank you, bad kid, son only. Welcome and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Richard, yes, man. The Water Commission is working overtime. You understand what I mean? Working overtime to fix back and give these people water, because let me tell you something right now. I think in 2 parishes they are seeing signs of leptospirosis. You understand what I mean? And indeed, the people them need clean water, running water. You understand what I mean? They need as much as possible water. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, for real. Them need to do that. Them need to do that. But again, a matter of fact, is the government own water commission. You understand what I mean? The government own water commission. one of the one of the water source in Kingston, the government have the government have um the government have put what them call it, man. The government put invest in solar system. You understand what I mean? I don't know if it's the big dam in Kingston. You understand what I mean? The government put solar system. They spend a bit amount of money to put solar system there to facilitate in getting um water. You understand? Me no remember what we don't call the dam. The dam in Kingston, boy. Trust me. Me no remember what them call it. But the government did spend a lot of money to build a solar system there because whenever time we get storm and so forth, it always leak out the current and so forth, and the people them will out of water, or the government have to rent generator to bring there to give the people them water and so forth. So them invest in a solar system. I mean, like they spend a bunch of money to invest in that system. So the people in Kingston don't have to worry. When light gone, they will still have running water same way. You understand what I mean? And that's what the government need to do. Every one of these pumps, every one of these pumps, the government must invest in solar system because them not have to use generator. Them not have to use generator because the generator is still gonna cost this taxpayer a lot of money. Because if the government buy generator, them have to use our taxpayer money to buy gas to refuel the generators. Mona Reservoir, Richard. Yes, man. Yeah, man. Mona Reservoir. Yeah, man. The government spent whole heap of money up there the other day. You understand what I mean? Put solar system. I think too, the government did it in St. Elizabeth. Yeah, man. The government did it in St. Elizabeth. And they build a solar system in St. Elizabeth and so forth, where they build the water plant. You understand what I mean? To supply all of St. Elizabeth and Manchester. They build a solar system there too to supply. You understand what I mean? Dre, you big up yourself, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Jew views. Yeah, man. So the government is doing good in that terms, guys, and so forth. But water commission must step up them step, and make sure so everybody gets some running water because the last thing we want, you see, is for us to recovering, and then we start to have the outbreak of malaria and all of these sicknesses. You know what I mean? And again, me not pray for it happen, you know. You understand what I mean? Me not pray for it happen. Me a pray that it never happen. But we have seen where those bloggers for the criminal organization is on the social media platform spreading the false narrative that the entire Jamaica, right? The entire Jamaica, them now say some. They say Jamaica in crisis, right? With leptospirosis. And listen to me, that is far away from the truth. Far away from the truth. And sometimes I'm wondering wrong with some of we, you know. Sometimes I wonder wrong with some of we. Why we have to go on the internet spreading this false narrative for what reason? Why to benefit we? Sorry guys. Why to benefit we? You understand what I mean? That's what the Prime Minister said today. You understand what I mean? They have to prioritize what they have to. You understand what I mean? They have to put certain things in place first because certain things can leave until further. But certain things that have to done now, they're going to focus on it and prioritize it. You understand what I mean? And get it done. Yeah? Because the people them have to. You understand what I mean? get looked after, and so forth. I heard Christopher Tufton said that the government is going to make sure that they get all of those cops that is floating around the place, get them buried and all of these things. But me think in a real life though, in a real life, me think the government would have get rid of it, those cops already. Me think the government would have get rid of them already. Believe you me. Me think the government would have get rid of them already. All the government need for do, a matter of fact, government government work different for how me I talk. You understand what I mean? But by now, I thought the government would just get a private company or contract some people. You understand what I mean? To go and bury those cops. You understand what I mean? And some of these people too can bury those cops because I feed them animal. I feed them animal. Them can just go and take up the animal, them dig hole and go bury the animal, them, you know. What you have to wait upon government, man? You don't have to wait upon government to do them or something, man. Unless you have a herd, an animal. You understand what I mean? That died and you alone can't manage it. I understand that. But if you have one and two of your neighbor have one and that the man they have one, just come together, man, and go bury the cops, them, man. Everything we have to depend upon government for doing, man. We don't have to depend upon government. But again, the government have to drill in these in the citizens' head that whenever time there is a disaster, right? Whenever time there is a disaster, they must not wait on government. You understand what I mean? They must not wait on government. Do what you can do to help yourself. And then government will chip in. It's not like the government not going to help, you know. You understand what I mean? Government will help. But what you going to do to help yourself? Some people are helping themselves, but some people believe that the government obligated to them to help them. Government not obligated to none of us. None of us, the government obligated to. So the time that we sit there on our rooftop, the right beside we, instead of waiting on the government, get a hammer now. Get a hammer. Try see if you can get the good zinc them off. Try see if you have the board them good. Set them aside. Do something. Do something. But some people, boy, them helpless. Them helpless, man. Them helpless, me, I tell you. Exactly. And Ramsa. Exactly. Some people are depend by other people pocket just because of laziness. Believe you me. And listen to me. Don't fool yourself. Some of them are going to get the help that they need. Some of them going to get the help that they need. Some of them need a new house. I'm here to tell you, them are going to get it. Them are going to get it. Because them now focus back on where them live. Them now focus back where them live. Because them want a new house. And it worse. It worse because then go here. The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael only said that he ordered some container houses and 50 of them going to come next week. Sorry, guys. 50 of them going to come next week and so forth. And he's going to issue out some in Westmoreland and Trelawney and St. James and so forth. And when the other rest come, he's going to issue out it, in Manchester, St. Mary, Trelawney, and he's going to help those who can't help themselves. Yeah? He's going to help those who can't help themselves. The last thing these people want to do, you see, is to try to help themselves. Why? Because in their thinking, if they help themselves, they're not going to get no help from the government. You understand what I mean? Yeah, Richard, big respect, man, respect. Thanks for joining. You understand what I mean? These people believe that if they start to pick up the pieces again and start to rebuild back the house, they're not going to get any help from the government, because the government going to see that they can help themselves and bypass them to go and help somebody else. You understand what I mean? Um, um, and Ram, sir, listen to me, man. Listen to me. And listen to me careful. And a lie I tell. And a lie I tell. And some of these people now gonna have no conscience for their family living overseas. Even if they have it. Some of them are, believe you me, and not every Jamaican stay bad, you know. You understand what I mean? Some people will have it. And some people will tell them family members, don't worry, man, don't worry yourself. Keep what you have. And we're going to use what we have and see how far we can go. You understand what I mean? To rebuild back. But some people will have it to the core, have it till it a run over, and still I tell family member, listen to me, we don't have any money at all. We papa, we can't turn duck off on this. You can't escape that. You cannot, as long as you're dealing with Jamaicans, you cannot escape that whatsoever at all. Yeah, man. It's like, it's like when the when the aid was given out, the care packages. You understand me? You understand? Those people, those people who live, um, let me not put it that way. But you have certain people who always at the front of the line. Yeah? But those who maroon and can't be at the front of the line, you understand what I mean? They always get in the pot bottom. But those who always at the front of the line, they got everything. And when you go to every new person, go into these areas and ask those persons at the front of the line, you get any care packages? Listen, even if 10 person come before and give them are going to say no. Them not get nothing. And still taking. Right? Yeah, man. That's how you go. That's how you go. So these people are getting everything at the front. But those people at the back, they're getting the bun. What we call bun. You know when Jamaican cook and it burn? Yeah, like rice. Yeah, that's what they call the bun. For those who are the live, who is that Jamaican, yeah? But me I tell you, for real, it it's difficult. It's difficult, but we have seen where the people, you know, is taking their time to rebuild back stronger. Um, we 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 heard of persons coming out saying that they have as much food. Yeah, we hear a lot of it now, that they have a lot of food. There is no area in Jamaica that is not getting any type of aid. You understand what I mean? Those areas that being affected, everybody is getting aid, right? What these people is calling for now is building materials. Yeah, building materials. And today I take the opportunity to say thank you to Spice, the dancehall artist. Yeah, we take this opportunity again to say thank you to Spice. Spice is very smart, very very smart, because when other artists, right, think about bringing food down there in the affected areas, yeah, because food is cheap, you know, yeah. So if you have it and you don't want to spend a lot, food is the easiest thing for you to buy, yeah. So majority of these artists, they buy food, but Spice, yeah, buy trucks of blocks, trucks of cement, trucks of ply, trucks of board, trucks of sheetrocks, and all these things, right? To go into these affected areas, giving the people building materials, Very, very smart. And she was on CNN yesterday talking about her contribution in to Jamaica and Jamaicans. You understand what I mean? So you have to give Spice what is due to her. You understand what I mean? Yeah, man, believe you me like that. Me like that Spice. You think out of the box. You understand what I mean? You really think out of the box. Because these people, they really, really need the help. You understand what I mean? And some of them just need 10 sheet of zinc, you know. Some of them just need 5 sheet ply. Some of them just need like 5 Solitex and those things. You understand what I mean? Yeah. So Spice, may I tell you, the people them really, really grateful. Really, really grateful. And I'm happy that you have, take on this initiative. You understand what I mean? To help these persons. Believe you me happy. I'm happy for the Jamaican entertainment industry. You understand what I mean? Believe you me, they show up. Yeah, they show up, and we're really, really happy the way how they show up. We have artists too from Africa. Shatta Wally, yeah, Shatta Wally contribute to the rebuilding process in Jamaica. Just him off the hand, I can identify, who contribute to Jamaica in this rebuilding process. Believe you me, we're going to build back, man, and we're going to build back stronger. You understand what I mean? We just need these people who is on the internet to stop spreading a false narrative, man. Stop spreading a false narrative. You know what I mean? Is not is nothing if the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Lunes turned St. Elizabeth into a smart city, into the next city of Jamaica. It's nothing, man. Nothing wrong with it. Oh, no, don't look at it as something bad. You understand what I mean? We are coming from the dark days. You understand? We are coming from the dark days, and we cannot live in the dark days. Yeah? Let me tell you something. And we must be careful what we ask for as a country. Yeah? Because for years we're talking about Jamaica not developing. Yeah? Jamaica not developing. And we need to move with the outside world. Yeah? And I've seen where this prime minister and this government have come, yeah, and pushing the society, right, in terms of digitization, yeah, in every government services, right? When you go to these government services, believe you me, it pain your heart. It pain your heart because you have to have time to spare when you go to these government agencies. And it costs the government a lot. Believe you me, it costs the government a lot. Because when we're talking about productivity, we have to digitize out the government system and many other systems out of government. For instance, how you're going to get productivity when you give a man $1,000 seatbelt ticket and you send the man to court to pay that ticket. And when the man go to court, the man spend the whole entire day just to pay $1,000. How you get productivity out of that? How the country going to benefit out of that? But if you can digitize out the system, and when a man get a $1,000 seatbelt ticket, a man just go on his phone or go on his computer, type in that number, and pay his ticket. Eh? That's how you get productivity. You ticket 1,000 man, for instance. You give 1,000 man $1,000 seatbelt ticket. You have 1,000 man stop work and at the courthouse just to pay the $1,000 ticket. What productivity you going to get out of that? You can't get no productivity out of that. So I'm loving what the most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Willis is doing in terms of digitize out the entire government agencies. One time when we go to the hospital, they have they have the cabinet that they keep folders in, right? So when you used to go there, they used to go into that closet and they would dig up, they would not look for your file. They put on mask or something and I look for your file. Right? But now they don't have to go in the no file cabinet to look for your file. They just go on the computer and look up all the information. The same thing with the police stations. The government tried to digitize out the police stations in some areas in Kingston and other places, right? When you see a police on the highway, right? Park up. Be careful, slow down. Because the same system that you will see in the NYPD car or the England police car, the same system that is inside those cars, those systems now are in Jamaica police cars. When you fly past a police, the system in the car pick up the speed that you're going and they start to trace you. And when they stop you, them not have to pull out a big book. Figure right, you know, ticket. They take out this small gadget. You understand what I mean? Put in your license plate number, and all of your information come up. Yeah, and those things give you productivity because instead of have a policeman stand up out there with a speed gun, you understand what I mean, and so forth, pull you over, question you, whatever, go inside his vest, take out a book, write in your ticket, where we just can go on that thing and print your ticket so easily. Save time, save energy. You understand what I mean? The man do a tremendous job, man. The man do a tremendous job. And it's nothing if St. Elizabeth turn into a smart city, because St. Elizabeth is a unique place. Have a lot of rich history. You understand what I mean? Beautiful place, man. St. Elizabeth. Beautiful place. You understand what I mean? But people don't run from development. Development is to make us sufficient. You understand what I mean? Because we can't continue like this. If we need our country to grow, we can't continue to live the way how we are living. You understand what I mean? And doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah? We have to change things, man. We have to change things. And boy, guys, believe you me, we have a we have a tough time ahead of us. Really tough time. But because of our determination, yeah, our determination, and because Jamaican people, we never give up. We don't know we don't know what is giving up. We don't know what is throwing in the towel. We don't know that. We don't know those words. You understand what I mean? We know how to get up and run the race and run it with patience. You understand what I mean? Yes, man. That's what we know. Yeah? We know that from we have life. Yeah? All things are possible. Yeah? From we have life, all things are possible. And we indeed will rise again. Believe you me, we will rise again. Just let us continue to help each other, pray for each other, pray for the government, and pray for the prime minister that they do the right thing. Yeah? I heard this argument on social media that Jamaica prone to receive an earthquake in the next 45 to 60 days. Yeah? All we have to do is to pray. I don't know who is spreading that type of information. You understand what I mean? But we are asking God for mercy. We are asking God for mercy. Guys, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you're not mentally strong, avoid the social media space. Or be careful of who you follow and who you listen to. You understand what I mean? Because certain people on social media, literally on social media, to drain people energy. May I tell you, it's like these people are vampires. They're ready to suck your blood out of your body. Because some things that me hear about Jamaica, I'm wondering if I am living in Jamaica, or those people are living in Jamaica, are watching the news, are watching the press briefings and all of these things, following the Prime Minister and all of these things. I am wondering, what am I missing? What am I missing? Because you still have some people. You still have some people on the internet up to right now, as I am talking to you. You still have some people attack, say, Andrew destroy St. Elizabeth because Andrew want to buy out the land in St. Elizabeth. Me just hear it this evening. One lady say, him have land at St. Elizabeth, and she already get 3 calls to sell her property. Let me tell you something. Sorry. Let me tell you something, guys. It's normal. It's normal for any disaster to occur, and you have people who is going to take advantage of the opportunity. Yeah? Because the truth and in fact is, some people really not going to live where the disaster occur. The truth is, some people going to sell where they live or what left of their properties. That is real. That is real. You can't go around that. So if somebody called you, if you live at a certain place, right, for a period of time, and hurricane come and so forth, and you never you abandon those places, you never live at those places. You don't live at those places, right? For a period of time. And hurricane come and so forth. What you expect? What you expect? People are going to offer to buy your property. But if you don't want to sell your property, then can't force you to sell it. The Minister Floyd Green said that the government have acres on top of acres of land in St. Elizabeth. So why is it that the government want to destroy St. Elizabeth to take away down by the land? Now me can't understand. Me I try to understand it and me can't understand. Me can't understand. The Reggae Boys, do you know that the Reggae Boys have lost the match last night, yeah? I invest in it so much last night that me postpone my live just to watch the Reggae Boys. And guys, me I confess and tell you, say, me feel like we sink. Because me need invest in the Reggae Boys so bad. And the man them go lose the match. The man them go lose the match. And no get figure the World Cup. Yeah? The most honorable Dr. Andrew Michael Holness attend the match. Mark Golden attend to, and some other ministers. You know, say this morning, missy video, like me didn't know Say people are going to say, because of Andrew, why the reggae boys? Why the reggae boys don't win the match? You know what I said this morning? Me see people that do videos. Eh? I said because of Andrew. That is the reason why the reggae boys did not win the match. No, no, no. No, no. It is getting from bad to worse. It's getting from bad to worse. Is it that our education system is failing? A matter of fact, it it, it seems like it failed a long time ago. Because those persons who are talking, are mature people them. Mature people them. Me bet you any money now that none of these young people would have come up with these nonsense that these people are talking. How Andrew? How is Andrew responsible for the reggae boys to lose? Explain it to me. Explain it to me. Are some people desperate? Are some people desperate to be known or to get likes or to get shares or to get popularity? I don't know how many times, yeah, I'm going to say this one thing. If we don't have nothing to say about our loving, beautiful island, Jamaica, keep our mouth shut, no man. Keep our mouth shut. You understand what I mean? That's all we have to do. Keep our mouth shut if we don't have nothing to say about Jamaica. It's ridiculous. It's getting worse as the day go by to hear these people talking this garbage. And every time these videos pop up on my For You page, me make sure block them. Me make sure block them. And send TikTok a signal not to share this garbage on my timeline. Boy, me don't know. Me don't know, guys. Me don't know, guys. Guys, can you thumbs up the live for me, please? Can you thumbs up the live? Thumbs up the live for me, guys. Please and thanks. But for those who just join, yeah, I start off this program by saying we need to hear from the opposition leader and the opposition in regarding the aid that they're getting. Yeah? Because everybody is holding the government accountable for the aid and the cash grant that they're getting to help the hurricane victim. Right? But who is holding the opposition accountable? The Attorney General came out saying that they have every eyes on the government and the aid that they're getting to help the hurricane victim. The PNP, right, is getting a lot of aid and cash grant. We want to know how many they are getting and who is getting this help. Yeah? We want to know, and a lot more questions need to be answered by the opposition because we cannot play in politics in such a time as this. We need to hold everybody accountable. Everybody that come out, right, saying that they're collecting money or any type of aid on behalf of the hurricane victims, they must hold them accountable. Yeah? Because if they are getting these aid and not helping the people, they need to be criminally charged. Yeah? They need to be criminally charged. So we are asking the opposition and the opposition leader to come out and tell the Jamaican people how the aid, the fine and the cash grant, and who is getting these assistance, and all of these things. Give us the information. We need information. We need information because from you guys launch the fund to rebuild back Westmoreland, we don't hear anything. We not even see the Margoling. We not even see Margoling. But we need information because we want to know who is getting this help. Yeah? Who is getting this help? Yeah, man, we want to know. We are hold everyone on accountable. Everyone on accountable. Guys, I don't know if this is true, right? But I pray that is not true. Is not true. Yeah? I heard that some people get more care packages than some. And those people who have plenty care packages, I heard that these persons is started to sell the care packages. I don't know how truth it is. Right? I don't know how truth it is. But I pray to God that is not true. But it's something that you can see was coming anyhow. Why would people collect all of these care packages, store it up, and then selling it? Why? Oh God, man, trust me. Guys, we're wicked to one another. Me say we wicked to one another. Me don't know. Me don't know what kind of heart some people have. Me don't know what kind of heart some people have, man. Trust me, boy. Trust me, I tell you. Them people they need to ask God to create them a new heart. Believe you me, and mind and body and soul. Because people can corrupt someone. People can never corrupt some. And you could feel it that these things going to happen. You can feel it. You could feel it. So these things going to happen. People going to get the care packages, save it up, and then sell it later. Crazy. Crazy, 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 crazy. But guys, the government at work. Let us continue to pray for the government and pray for the Prime Minister because he have a lot to deal with. A lot, guys. So he need our prayers. Just pray him up. Pray him up, guys. Guys, me go in Lanya so, Me go in Lanya so. And me go come on tomorrow morning. I promise me go come on tomorrow morning. Yeah? So guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the share. Thank you for the comment. You know what I mean? Thank you for listening. You understand what I mean? Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Yeah? Thank you guys. Thank you very, very much. Good morning, good night, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time zone you guys are watching from. You understand what I mean? Just having yourself a great night, guys, a great day, a great afternoon. Yeah? I want to take care of yourself, guys, and see you tomorrow. All right? Bye, guys. Take care, guys. Bye.